Hello, everybody. Oh, here, let's turn this on in case y'all don't know where you're at.
I'm reading your comments, so make them good.
She's fired up this morning, y'all. Okay. This is PM Artist Studio. I am Mariah. It's Mariah Makes Monday. Monday. Mixed media Mariah Makes. Magical Mayhem? Is that what we did? Yeah, I think that's what it is. Something like that. Anyway, I'm going to be making something here. I had some thoughts. Because, my fish book is where I get my thoughts out. And I had this whole idea. And I think we're going to talk through it here in just a second. But in the meantime, say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, I do not know that you were here. We'd like to know that you were here because we're an arty-friendly bunch of folks. Best chat in town. It usually gets a little weird on Mondays because I'm not like, this one's in charge of the chat. So she don't show her face on Mondays. Yeah. But her personality makes up for all of that. She like that. She's like, winning!
Winning personality, that would be me. I come across whether my face is there or not.
Yeah, and if you've been around a while, you're already playing her, because she got the greatest hits. It's like little, I wish we had our own, just Patricia emojis. That'd be pretty good. And then she wouldn't be like, what does that mean? I have to drink my coffee through a straw, because otherwise then I end up like with little Joker mouth.
Oh, I know, and I keep thinking about that too.
I don't love drinking coffee through a straw. It feels a little weird, but,
Now, see, Karen said winning personality comes across.
Okay, so let's say hello to everybody. And I got a little headache. I think it's because, we have to have the heat on, and I get so dried out. Even though I have my humidifier on. Okay. Oh, and thumbsy upsies, y'all. Thumbsies. Like it, share it, love it, tell somebody about it. That's this thing here on the YouTubes.
Hi, Lucy H.
Let people know. All right, Lucy's here. Acme. Anthony, he's the Baron Maker. Adrian. Ann Webb. Barbara Thomas. We call her Barb. Becky Bokern. Black Dog Designs. That's Sherry. Carol Buckingham. You sound so posh with that name. Seriously, it needs to be like Carol Buckingham. That's how it goes in my head.
She probably puts her pinky out when she drinks tea.
Okay, Carol, we have lots of questions about you. Are you as posh as we think you are? All based on your name. Carrie Griffiths, he's Carrie the Crafter. Kat's here. Cookie Wookie, she is Mo. She drinks her tea with her pinky out. I'll tell you that. Mm-hmm.
I think she drinks coffee with her middle finger out.
That's you. I don't think she drinks the coffee. Darcy's here. Dana. Diane Olson. Eddie makes art. He's the king of the nerd. Griffin Chill. That's Rhonda. Ingrid. Yanka. Jenny. Jennifer's dog's life. Justin's in the house. Are y'all snowed in? Is everybody snowed in? We got a kid here for another 2 days.
I think if she can walk to school, they ought to open the school. Because that baby could walk to school.
I guess
she spends 2 or 3 hours outside at a time. They slid
down the hill. Yeah. Oh, yeah, but walking to school is a different thing. That does not have, play purpose. Anyway. Or my here. Justin, yes. Judy G. Junk Journals. Cakes Hunt, that's Keisha. Laura is in the house. Lisa Mingus. Lil this and that, that's Jennifer. Marina Lay. Hello. Mary Brown. Mary Ellen. Nancy Lee. I got your email, girl. I don't know about all that, but I don't know.
Carol said she's not that posh.
I love you, Nancy. I love you. Patty C's here. Panka. Ricky Nordmeyer. Rosemary. Seabasket. That is Cheryl. Shauna is in the house. Slapping paint on paper. That's Karen McCoy. Oh, that was a little... Forgive me. Came out better in my head. Teresa, the Shelly Studio. That is Margot and UV Index. I don't know who you are. Welcome. Let us know who you are. We'll call you something else. Oh, and Saul. Sorry, I had to scroll. Hey, Saul. Okay. Like it, love it, share it.
Did you say hello to Sean?
Shauna? Yeah.
Shauna. Oh, Shauna.
She's Shauna Nana. Yeah, she's got... I know. I tell you these... See, we got to do these things. Because, depending on where I'm at in the world... Gonna move your head.
It's really nice when I can have my computer right in front of me, because when I have to look up there, I'm like, I have to stretch my neck at this angle to get the right.
And stick her pinky out. She gave me 2 number 1s. That's how special I am. Okay. Hello, Susie. Okay.
Did you say hello to Susie Seligman?
I just did, yes.
She said that
Hey, Monroe.
She gets
That's Ro.
Stay home and hang out with us. Yay.
Okay. Let's think about this. I need to go topside. Yeah, are we oh wait, yes, we do. We need to go topside. I gotta show the journal thing. Oh, there are 4 books left. I can't tell you which numbers. You just have to go over there and see which ones are ready and pull down. I have been manually removing them because even though they go out of inventory, I didn't want people to have to, like, you know, scroll through and figure out which ones are out of stock. I thought it would automatically remove it from the list. I'm learning things about our website, y'all. Just letting you know that.
Oh, you have to do
Top
it.
view, Mariah. Let's see. Top view,
Oh,
Mariah.
Poor
Top
little
view.
4 books are left.
Did you not just hear me say, I don't know which ones they are, but you can go over to the website and see.
Oh, I can?
Yeah.
Can I do that without losing everybody here?
For you, I don't know.
Hey, you
But
just,
yes.
Hey, I'm going to hit the plus sign there. And I think I can still hear y'all when even though I'm over there. Now, I don't know. I'm running into a bit of a problem here because my screen isn't expanded out. And it says it's 18 degrees outside. Is that true?
Yeah, I mean, it's cold.
Oh, but do we know to bring that child in before she turns into a frozen hunk of meat?
She seemed to be doing all right yesterday. And I think it has warmed up a little bit this morning.
All right, now, y'all, I'm covering up the chat business here for a moment while I check out which poor little books are left.
Oh, here, look. Cheryl already told you. 2, 3, 12, and 30. Look at you. Eddie just posted them. Okay, thank you, Eddie. And thank you, Cheryl.
I know, but that doesn't tell me anything. I don't remember what they look like. Now I have to go to...
Okay, well,
You just leave me alone. It'll take me a little bit to get there, but I will eventually. Here, new products. All right, here we are. Unique Arty books.
Okay, so I'm not going to unwrap this because, see, it says... And look, handmade book. In... What is that? In... Found a book. Handmade book by Anne Cartwright. Okay. I don't know what that means there, but...
Well, why am I not even getting them? Oh, here, choose an option. Sorry.
She's learning how our website works, too.
Well, it gives me numbers. What does that mean?
Well, if you click the number... Hey, this is a good exercise for all of us. If you click the number, then the picture changes.
Well, what's the 2? How do I know ahead of time what it's going to be?
Click on it.
Options. I'm going to pick 3.
Then the picture changes, and that's the 1. That's how that works.
But I don't oh.
She saw it now.
So the numbers that are left, the books, are 3. I can't believe nobody wanted that one. That's an excellent one. Pshaw.
They are all excellent. People just may have preferences.
Okay, I understand that one because people want me to color it, and I might have to go in and do that.
If it still gets left over, it might get a redo.
Gets left over.
But then
and the kitty. Nobody wanted the kitty.
Again, I think some people didn't realize that some of these are still available. Plus, we were having website kind of issues yesterday.
Oh, and see another one of the flowers that's not colored. I can color that flower if you want me to. If you order those ones that aren't colored, I can color them. I just thought people might really enjoy doing it themselves.
Some of the more simple ones people got because I think you're exactly right. Like they wanted to do the thing to it. Yeah. Hello, Jennifer McKinney.
Okay.
Did you get it all taken care of, Jennifer? We
Y'all
were learning things too.
Y'all just let me know, if you want.
Okay, I am not going to open this. This is going to be a surprise to whomever gets it because it's beautifully wrapped, and I feel like she wrapped it on purpose. So,
yes, a book made with the cool papers, and if we unwrapped it, I might just stash it over
That's
in
probably
my...
true. I don't know why that's on there, but I love that it is. So I'm also just
Well,
gonna leave that.
I love that ribbon.
Yeah, and there's an F there. Were you looking for that, Anne? Like, nah, that's where that F went. Sorry. That's just giving me chuckles. Okay, this is going to be going into the giveaway. I think it is a wise thing that we don't open it because,
I'm upset about it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to put it over here.
Jennifer said she got your message.
Okay, good deal. Good deal. Okay, fish book. We're doing fish book.
Oh, and Miriam's still recovering from her fall. I'll tell you what.
That is dangerous.
You have to be careful. And Izzy's always trying. Between Izzy and the cat, it's a wonder I haven't killed myself. She leaves her cord stretched out across the...
Kid leaves things just everywhere. It makes me a little crazy. I don't think I was allowed this much mess everywhere. I had to keep mine contained to my room.
That's right. I just opened the door and threw it in there.
Yeah.
That's what I did. And close the door. As long as you got a door on your kids, you don't have to worry about it. If they want to, live in filth, I think it should be fine.
I turned out okay.
Look at you. Yeah, look at you, how responsible you are.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay, now, Kathy Seeks wants to know. She put in her order for one of the books went through, but it's still in my cart. Did it actually go through? Can you answer that?
Maybe. Hold on.
And Karen loves cooking. I like to cook certain things. I don't like to cook everything. And Mariam assures us she wasn't jumping on the bed. That's good to know. You don't need to be doing that. You'll hurt your ankle.
Yeah, there's a...
And Adiamante says kids these days.
Yeah. Kids these days. Oh, here, I'm gonna... Well, this is still pretty interesting. I do need to glue this down. This is from Eddie.
Oh, it should be under Keisha.
Keisha. Okay. Yeah. Wait, hold on, I just saw it. I don't know why I was like, Yes, ma'am. You're good to go.
And Mo wants to know what you want to be called. Keeks or Keisha?
Okay. I'll leave that on over there. Okay. I was freaking out because I was looking over at the thing and I'm like, that didn't look like I was moving. Okay. Thumbsy upsies, y'all. Good times. For real. There's a few, y'all. Like 30. Almost. Okay. Here's my thought.
All right. Let's get after it.
We got new fish stuff.
Boy, I'll say.
I got hooked up. Hey, and you know what's funny? Here, this is kind of interesting.
Okay.
So, see, look, celebs. You are not here to be worshipped. Be on notice. We will challenge you. What's funny is actually the celebs are starting to come out. Very, very happy about that.
I mean, just that the corporation's on board.
Yeah.
They all showed up for Melania's. Y'all all know about her film debut.
Oh, no, I don't think it did well.
Oh, no, everybody said it's a...
Yeah.
Yeah, but the corporate heads showed up. I don't know if they've...
Well, I think, that's a pity.
A pity
Yeah.
performance?
That's a pity performance. Oh, we gotta do bubbles.
What?
We gotta do bubbles.
Oh, holy cow. I gave them to you.
You did.
Oh, boy, am I glad I'm off the hook on that. Oh, man, I dodged a bullet there.
You did.
Yes.
Now, what did I do with them? That was days ago.
Oh, it was. Eddie said he thought it was a little fishy in here today, and you can't even smell from where you are. Look at you being all knowed up about stuff.
Okay.
Helen says when you get old
Oh,
enough
here, look. This
for
was the
Medicare,
stuff
they start asking you about falls.
Sepha gave me the out. Did I show y'all this?
I don't think you did. I don't remember seeing it. She's real stashed with her stuff because she thinks I'm going to steal it.
We talked about this because these are two-sided.
Oh, yeah, we have. We've talked about those. Those are so cool. I wanted some of them, but I didn't.
Yeah, this stuff's from Sepha. Because P got the
Carpe
book, which
diem
I actually got everything.
indeed.
Yeah. Pretty pumped about those. And some little trinkety things. We'll be hanging those as like little dangles. Look.
Hey, can you show my crow thing that I handed you?
From the stuff from yesterday.
No,
she made a little
I made a little hangy doodad.
And I'm getting a lot of bird stuff, so I don't know. That's the universe saying that we need to do. We need to make birds, I guess. Okay, why did I not set it over here? Does anybody remember where I put it? Have those parts. That's there. Oh, my brain. That's stuff that I just don't want to deal with. Does anybody remember? Is anybody saying where I put the bubbles?
I brought them up here and put them on your table. You may have moved them out of the way when Izzy was doing a crafty thing or something here.
Yeah, she did do that.
I love crows also. They're smart birds. You can train them to attack MAGA hats. I watched some video on that. It's pretty funny.
Boy, you're in a special place today. Okay. What did I do with the bubbles?
Eddie says, Bubbles is with Michael. Oh, that dead young Bubbles. I'll tell you what.
Has a very warped sense of humor.
All right, that was good.
I'm just gonna,
Bubble stencil. P had it yesterday. Yeah, and I put them all together in the same little packet.
I know.
Not that I'll be able to find them later, but yeah.
Because then we're supposed to colorize them. All right, let me look down here. Maybe.
Grim says, the dog, the crows are smarter than the dog.
Bubbles.
Bubbles in all forms.
I didn't.
Now, I even wrote on, I documented.
Thing is,
you need to take that off anyway because that is a really nice scarf, and if you get something on it,
I just got lipstick on. I'll be alright. I'll be alright.
Well,
it was choking me out, man.
I want to choke you out. That's my scarf. You're not supposed to wear it anyway. You gave it to me.
Yeah, but then I got it back. It's a circle of life around here.
Circle of life, my
patootie. Patootie. Okay.
Grits.
Okay. I need you to act right.
Okay. Bubble, toil and trouble.
Now, as we're putting bubbles down on MLK.
They need to be transparent. Have you picked them off yet? Have they come off?
We still need to like colorize them or do something, right?
Yeah, and I agree. What you want? What you want, girl?
It's gonna be a process, y'all. You ready? We don't just talk about art over here. We sometimes do it.
Yeah, when we run out of, witty repartee, we actually get to the art.
We really get into we cover more ground with the talking.
And boots are made for walking.
Okay, like shiny bubbles. Look, the Crafter's Workshop super thick gel. It adds dimension. There is a little dimension to these. Now,
mostly shiny. They kind of flattened out. I was very, and I tried to apply it rather thickly.
Yeah, and I'm kind of curious. So one of the things that we know,
you gotta spit on them,
right? One of the things that we know about. Now you put this. This is not wet string tissue. This is deli paper.
It's deli paper on the waxy side.
Okay.
I just thought they'd come off better.
Yeah. But one thing what we do know about the wet string tissue is that when you spray it, you can get them. Okay, so even without spraying it, I could peel it. See? So that's something. Now it brings up a little bit of the duh. So let's spray it and find out.
Spray it on the backside.
Or should we discuss, because we're only really going to have time here to deal with, I don't think we want these bubbles. The most ideal ones are going to be the more clear-ish. Now, these would be I think these would be my second favorite.
Now, you need to you need to read the writing that I wrote on the hoop-de-doos. What product you got there. Because I wrote on every one of them.
Mm-hmm. I'm showing that right now.
Glass bead gel, that's my choice. I want you to use those. Because they're somewhat transparent, and that they also have a wonderful texture to them. And
agreed.
I think you need to spray those and see if they pop off.
But see, we did all kinds. This was the impasto. See, there's a little yellowing to that. Plus, not a ton of loft. They sort of flatten out, you know. And then, of course, my second favorite was the Crafter's Workshop, the super thick gel. But, you know, again, they're pretty thin, but very glassy, bubble looking. So that's good. And we know tried and true, light and fluffy.
Yeah.
Love that, but really opaque. And we kind of want them more legit bubbles. We want some legit bubbling. Plus, I like this because it's got the bead things in it.
And you can feel it.
Yeah. Texture-y. I wonder where my, you know, poor Lindy's, I need to track my order. I'm sure that with the weather, everything's.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know that things are open. Is the post office open?
I don't know. I don't even know if we've gotten mail. I guess we could go out there and check. I mean, like, nobody's on the roads. It is like ice. It looks like snow, but it is ice.
And that's what's really dangerous.
And it really is like this stuff here. See the texture in it? This is really what the snow in Texas looks like. We don't have fluffy snow.
Chunky.
We get icy snow. Okay, I'm gonna put MLK off to the side here because we don't want to get it all mucked up. We need to figure out though, are we gonna turn these kind of a bluish color? Yeah, that seems right.
Well, now here I've got another option for you.
Oh, okay. Options. We love options.
I made this special.
Oh, something special.
If you want blue.
Oh.
I think you should try it on maybe just some of them to see if you like it.
I think what it should do is get kind of a darker blue down with the spray stuff. And then put this over it because this will make them iridescent-y.
It will, but be careful with your blue because you're going to make it opaque.
Not if I use like the lighter of the blue stuff that I got.
This is true. This is true.
Yeah.
Okay, I think you should do that.
Yeah.
But here's what I think. I think you should like cut them apart so you have a chance to do other. Yeah. You know, do a couple of different techniques.
I tell you, because we're not going to use these little tiny ones. I mean, I'm not picking.
Oh
those
gosh,
off.
no.
So
we're
let's
not.
test.
Hell
there.
no. I knew that.
We're going to test with the tinies. Okay. Tiny testers.
Yes, they salt roads in Texas.
Yeah, but
they don't really have. They have one truck per county.
Yeah, I don't even know if they do out here. To be honest, seriously, like it's not something within the budget.
It's
because it doesn't happen all that often.
Yeah.
Although it seems to be happening a little more often than it used to. Okay, we're gonna do. I think the smart thing to do is get it wet.
Yeah, because then it disperses more evenly. You don't have hard lines.
Yeah, and I don't want my little book to get messed up.
Becky says that they keep ice for the roads in the basement of the Alamo.
Hey, look at this. This actually sprays. I'd love to tell you what it is. No idea. All right, so I'm getting something here.
Well, and the problem is I don't know that you're getting on your glassy things. I think you're just getting it on the in-between paper thing.
See, that's pretty good. Now it's holding into the jelly part of the stuffs.
This is very true. But a lot of those pick 'em up trucks, you know, are...
Okay, so that just wipes it off. So I think if we want it, if you want it,
I think you're going to have to
let it dry.
You're going to have to use some acrylic paint.
She wants me to use this stuff here, right here, right here. We can do that. You know, rub it around. Come on. Pretty good. That. How it's sticking on the bubble part though. Definitely on the in-between. And see, we can go through there and just pat that up. Just wipe that right up. Now, one of the things is maybe what we should do. Sometimes you got to come at it from the backside. Now, this is where this particular stuff is not the deli paper isn't working in our favor.
Okay, well, hey, you learned something,
Yeah,
all right?
yeah. I mean, it's holding a little. Ooh, that's actually, yeah, it's holding a little color. See, not a ton.
Well, and I think that you don't want a ton.
Now let's see about. Oh yeah, and see, you can pick them off. See that? Well, I mean, ish. But that's good. Oh yeah, see, look at that. Boop.
Now the other thing that I would say that oh
Ooh.
yeah, look at that. Oh, I think that's wonderful. The little ones even came off better than I thought they would be kind of fiddly.
Fiddly. Well, I mean, they are a little fiddly, but that's all right. Let's try to get some more spray on them. A little more iridescent-y across the top part, because I do think that that's cool too. See, we're getting cool stuff down here at the bottom part where we put the iridescent. See that? Now, it doesn't like slap you upside the head. I don't think, you know, I mean, bubbles are kind of dainty little things anyway.
Yeah, I'm not messing with those little things, but you might.
What?
The little teeny tiny bubbles.
I might. Sometimes I'm dedicated to these sorts of things.
Hey, you might need one or two.
That's right.
Just starting, you know,
right
when
out of that fish's mouth, you know,
right,
kind of
little, and then they expand as they go up.
Mm-hmm. That's how bubbles work, y'all.
Is it? I'm not.
I was trying to think about that the other day. That was like...
That's how I did mine on my fish.
Mm-hmm.
But I, you know, thinking about it, I don't know. It might just be just exactly the opposite, that they lose mass as they go up. I don't know.
I don't know. We should Google that picture so I know. Seems like this is just regular knowledge, but you know, sometimes.
Karen's got her pearls on there ready to grab. Mariah does also. Okay, Becky wants to say, show her the bracelet on your right wrist.
Okay, hold on. I will.
Bubbles. She took back one of her bracelets. I wore it the other day. She said, I think that's mine.
I did. I wore it again because it's one of my favorites. Oh, you want to know about this one? This is a thing that I bought from some little jewelry party thing, and there's actually another piece to it, but it all broke apart, and he's going to put it back together for me someday.
Yeah, I have it in an envelope somewhere.
I didn't like it as the full thing. It was like too much, and it would like epilate, you know, like those epilator things. It grabs my little hairs. I'm a furry girl. But I do really like it. It's weighty.
It's also, isn't that the one that has the...
And I don't think that's real.
It's shiny.
I mean, it was pricey, shiny. But it wasn't like diamond pricey.
It's like the expandable.
Yeah, it has the stretchy business.
Yeah, and that's what happened. The other part fell off.
Yeah.
Okay, the deeper you are in the ocean, the higher the pressure, therefore the smaller the bubbles. So it would be.
Okay. This is good information.
Thank you,
for
Carrie.
us.
I'm glad we have somebody.
Yeah, because I was just looking at pictures of bubbles.
Yes, the bubbles peel off.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good thought, Lexi.
What's up?
The bubbles combine, making large ones as they go towards the surface.
Okay. That makes more sense. All right. I'm going to let that kind of... Well, I don't know if we should peel these off. Because there's a point where, like... So, with the wetness... See, you can peel them. Boop. But then as it dries, then you're going to get more of the stuff. And yes, this is a very dedicated thing. And it's maybe too piddly for some people. I get it. I really, really do.
I like that, Liz meant 4557. Can you tell me who said that quote?
You could just say
I will write it down, but I will not say it unless you tell me
who said it.
Said it.
Who saith these things?
Oh, I can look it up. Never mind.
She's going to Google it. And Liz will do it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Is that enough of those little ones that we need? They look fab. I'm pretty darn pleased about this situation. Hopefully we can replicate. See? It's beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. And look, my nail's starting to finally grow back. And let me tell you, nails are very necessary in the...
Bruce Willis, seriously?
Bruce Willis. Very sad about him.
Well, thank you very much. Hello, Yolande. And Vanessa. Order paper crafts. Is that Mimi?
Mm-hmm.
Look at me knowing some stuff.
It's only taken her a few years. It's all right. Some of us get there when we just get there.
Graham said, yes, that is a Bruce Willis quote. Well, it's probably not. Some writer wrote it for him to say, and it came out of his mouth.
I think he's a pretty cool dude.
Seriously?
I seriously.
Okay. I liked his wife.
Well, I think she's less cool, personally.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I think she's all right, but I think out of the couple, I'd rather hang out with him. Just saying. Now, who's really cool is their daughter.
Who's she?
Rumor. Right? Yeah, Rumor.
Her name is Rumor?
Mm-hmm. You can't be mad at her. Be mad at her parents.
Oh, have this process that you go to the courthouse. You can change your name.
And she likes it.
Oh.
I don't hate it. Cause you were in a... Just don't mind her. It's Monday morning.
Oh.
I promise she does get nicer throughout the day. It's just... Oh, look at that little... There, you want that? Look at that. Little doop-de-doo.
Oh. An paint annularism.
I really want it to stay like that. See,
That's what we should call them, annularisms.
God. Oh, gosh.
Oh, we have a lot of those in the...
She ain't right, yo.
Oh my gosh, I found the bugs. Look, Mariah.
Shrinky dinky bugs.
Shrinky dinky bugs. That was quite the deal. I did not enjoy that.
No? Alright, we had to go a little bolder.
You had to go bolder? I was afraid of that with the glass beads. And I think you're going to have to go a little more...
No, look at this. Look at this. Look at this, lady. Look, look, look. That's some good stuff right there.
I'm waiting for it to show up. Is this... You're still on the glass beads, though?
Yeah, we're going to stick with the glass beads. Because
we're
putting in a lot of time and energy on this. Ooh.
Okay. But I do want you to spray those others with some other. I just want to see.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I just want to see.
Well,
Por
all right.
favor, mija.
Okay, we can do that. What we'll do here is, because we'll let these kind of dry.
Yes, these papers are for the fish book.
Yeah, fish book.
And Graham says, having changed my name, it's a process for sure. Oh, I know it is. And the last time I got married, I just said, I hope this isn't a problem, but I am not doing that.
I was very upset that she changed her name.
Well, had I known, I would have changed. Going through the process, I would have just changed it back to
that
Klein.
with her. I said, hey, listen, you have children that have this name, and I found it. Now, here's the deal. I absolutely adore Mr. Carmichael. So, there's that. He was a very cool dude. And his family is very awesome as well. Who's our family?
So what do you think about, this as opposed to, are they coming off easier?
Well, they're ripping off with the paper, but I'm totally fine with that because that's actually holding the color.
Oh, see, I wanted her to say that.
Yeah, now I can be more particular and probably peel off the paper, but I want the color, and I think the only way to keep more of the color is to keep a little bit of the paper on there, see? Which I think is giving more of a bubble technique anyway, or look. You see how we got some variation?
Sciencey people here getting us snowed up on bubbles.
Fabulous. I mean,
wonderful. It's going too fast, and somebody likes my sass. So there, Mariah.
Oh, I know that they do. I just want the folks that like come in and feel uncomfortable about your sass to understand that we are aware, and that sometimes just acknowledging is all you need to do.
Vanessa Creative says, I made a short video from my mixed media journal. I tried to speak in English. Oh, that is dramatic. I love it. You just go ahead. We're just happy we'll figure it out. I promise you.
Well, and a lot of times over on the YouTubes here, you can hit the translation thing and we're all very familiar with the closed captioning. In fact, this crowd is a big fan of closed captioning.
Lexi says the sass is enjoyable from a safe distance.
I know that's right, Lexi. Oh, and welcome. Okay, see, I gotta. Shala. I see, and it went away. Welcome to the channel. Do say something in the chat. Sometimes people don't know. We know when you have subscribed. Welcome.
I love that there's a P disclaimer. You give me joy, Pete. Thank you. It's good to hear that. I love encouragement on that because Mariah sometimes
look at this little Swissy cheese.
My God, you sound like you're such a negative person. I said, somebody's got to do it. And I'm willing to step up.
We're representing all here. Happy, grumpy,
as it goes across the great divide here in the middle, and you all don't understand that there is a great divide here, physically a great divide. Things get changed about.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I don't know if we're gonna need all of these, but I did find this very satisfying. I just want y'all to know this is if you're a picker, this is for you. Look at this. This is fun. It's like a,
Grandma, I do have a filter, and you don't realize how much that filter is actually engaged.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it looks like a shotgun.
Well,
target.
I was thinking piranhas.
Well, you should say that. You might want to glue that down someplace.
I know, it's good. It's good stuff.
You could put down images and put that over their face. I'm not going to say whose face. Barbara Thomas says, I say things that we're all thinking. And then she put in parentheses. Well, sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
Excellent. I'm glad that you made that definitive qualification there.
Okay. Seriously, I'm just, this is a happy place of mine. Well, picking things, turning my fingers blue.
Okay, I don't know what trypophobia is.
Okay. We're going to leave that there. Okay, cool. Now.
Okay, Vanessa Creative, she's uploading the video after dinner today.
Wonderful. And if you share things over makers, here's
I think that she knows that. Somebody said
right,
something.
but I don't think all people know that when you are sharing things from the outside, like if you are sharing your YouTube video in makers, totally fine. Please leave a hey, I used PM Artist Studios stencils, the stamps, or this, or I was inspired by so and so. Just keep in mind, some so and so's are as far as makers is concerned.
Yeah.
So if your post doesn't go up, that could be some of the reasoning. And if you are posting things from outside of the group, you're probably gonna get flagged anyway, just because like it's just something like it thinks it's spam. That's fun for me.
Hey, Mariah, did you know that there's a word for fear of holes? And I've got to go back up.
I don't
Fear
have
of holes. I've got to go back up and repeat it and write it down so I remember it, because God knows I don't remember. Trypophobia. T-R P-H-O-B-I-A. Trypophobia.
All right, are we going to stay on the blue theme, or should we make these more fun and go...
Well, I think you need to put some down on there so we can look at it.
Okay.
Don't you?
Yeah, I'm going to put these off to the side and let them kind of... I need to spread them out, though. I'm
you
afraid
need to bring Martin back and put some blue bubbles down.
Oh, we're in a bubble?
You need to interview the bubbles.
Okay. Look at that one. It got kind of wonky. That isn't a bubble. That's a chunk.
All right. They're excited about Vanessa's video and pulls and yeah, eager for her next video. Yeah. Posh Carol says, the problem is I have a filter engaged, but my face reveals what I'm really thinking. Yeah, sometimes me too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that those bubbles are going to get lost, but I might be
Look,
mistaken.
you still see it through the screen there.
I'm looking through the screen. Well, I kind of like it. You know, they're subtle.
I mean, bubbles aren't exactly like slap you upside the head.
Well, most aren't. As they reach toward the surface, they can enlarge to the point that they might at least
I'm very
give
pleased with this situation. Let's glue these little boogers down, and then we can play with the colors.
Hello, Charlene.
Maybe we put some other bubbles on bubbles. I mean, who says?
Hello, Carl Miller.
That's Kathy.
I know, but I just like to say Carl Miller. I just love to say that.
Kathy, Carl, Kathy.
Angry bubbles. That's right. They can be angry bubbles.
Okay, so once they go down, okay, there we go. This is a tricky bit, y'all.
Well, I can't believe you're using one of those little ones. I need more coffee.
I'm dedicated.
Never a doubt in my mind.
But I want
if there's anything fiddly, Mariah will figure out how to bring it into the
bang.
Into the look at that sticking to her finger. You want the pokey tool?
I do. Oh, I got it. I got it.
I know, but you might need it.
Yeah, I do. I need to press it down.
Poke it.
Because I did have it like beside his mouth.
Now
but...
I wanted to ask about. I sent you a lightning bolt and asking you about poking, and you didn't.
Oh, I saw that, but I didn't. I need more.
You didn't know what it was?
Well, no. I mean, I need more context. Like I understand.
Well, somebody poked me, and I poked him back. By golly, but I don't know what I'm doing
on Facebook.
It's kind of like somebody told me they were happy, and I was following them, and I said, "Well, I don't know where you're going, but I guess we're going to the same place because I pushed following." I was just a little.
This is how people's accounts get hacked. In real time, y'all. In real time, we are witnessing.
Okay, so somebody explain poking to me.
Was this on Facebook?
Oh, that's sweet. She doesn't mind being called Carl because he's the love of her life,
Aww.
Mariah. So there.
Okay, so was the poking, did it happen on Facebook?
I
mean, that's where you asked me about it.
Yeah, because it lists a whole bunch of people that poked me, and I'm going, wow, some of these go back for years, and I didn't even know they were poking me.
Well,
how do I get notification about poking?
Well, would you please stop saying poking? We understand.
Poke.
You're poking at me, and I don't like it. No, thank you.
If you're poking me and touching me, you're way too close.
I have not.
Hello, Joanne Weber.
Okay, here's what I want to say about it, because I really don't know. It's a lot like the nudging thing. Yeah.
Hey, Eddie, I think that's really rude. You don't know that for sure. God dang, this thing's going too fast.
Wrong,
I can't rate it.
Okay. Simmer down.
Okay, I'm simmering.
I think she's had too much coffee. She's had too much coffee, and I'm not ready for her.
And sugar.
Oh yeah, because we had.
I smelled them. It's what got me out of bed. I can smell that cinnamon a mile away.
Okay.
And Betsy
really know what it is. I think that it's an older thing on Facebook. And that's why it went back, like, way back. Because I don't even... Does anybody do that? Does anybody do that anymore?
I'm telling you, somebody did the other day. I can't remember their name, but I could look it up. I'm just kind of reluctant to do that because I think it's going to make too many screen changes, and I don't know that I'm...
You're not ready for
I
that.
might lose this.
Oh, look at that. I'm going to put that old bubble right there.
I just think these are absolutely wonderful, and I am so glad that I did the glass.
Yes.
Because I really kind of hesitated. I thought, you know... Number one, here's the thing. That glass is going to grab your yarn when you close the page. So you might want to go ahead and put down a
Look at you thinking
divider.
Yes, we need to put a little slip sheet in. She is so right about that because the medium that it is suspended in will stay sticky, especially since we've added water stuff and whatnot.
Yeah,
so,
but also the little glass beads are grabby.
Yeah. It's like we've created a Velcro-y situation.
Somebody's talking to me about poking, and Eddie was really rude.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he was.
He was just pointing out some things.
The obvious.
Just some things.
Carol says it depends
Hello,
on
Monica.
who she's dealing with. Okay, I got to get down here.
I think the little ones are my favorite.
Okay, Handy Scandy said it's just silly. It does nothing and goes nowhere. Well, then I'm not even going to...
5 minutes talking about it.
I am not going to worry my brain about that.
Yeah, don't...
I have a lot of really important things.
And don't accept the pokes.
Oh.
I don't know. Or can you not... Like, I don't know if it's a...
You know, you have to... They just tell you you've been poked. They don't... That's it.
They don't tell you what to do
and
with
you got to go to the pokey page to figure it out. So, you know, and that's why I never knew I'd been poked. Is because I didn't go to the pokey page.
I guess I have not been to the Pokey page. Maybe we should all visit it at some point. I can't
remember how I even discovered the Pokey page.
Well, you probably clicked on it and said, well, what is this? And then...
No, it was up there on one of those little hootie-doos.
So much to discuss about all that. I really wish we would
have
And
Kathy Ann Handmaid said she doesn't even know what the lightning bolt. Well, honey, let me get you knowed up on that. I do know about that. Okay, you know on Facebook there's that little round circle, and it's got a little jaggedy thing in there. That's the lightning bolt.
It's Messenger.
Yeah.
Where you go to talk to her.
Yeah.
On the Facebooks.
And then that other thing with the little circles on it, that's pause. P-A-W-S, not P-A-U-S-E.
Which I think they changed it. But that's the group icon. She's like, you know, the little paw.
Paw print.
Little paw print. I was like, let me show you. Oh, groups. Okay. Because it's little people, but it does kind of look like a paw.
Eddie? I'm not reading what Eddie's writing.
Oh, I need to see what then. I mean, this why y'all best chat.
Oh my gosh!
Like it, love it, share it.
Mariah has Smurf hands.
I do.
Becky says, "Poking
is
stupid. Just send a damn message. Say hi. I agree."
Yes, I think that hey, that's a PSA right there. You should stretch before going to the pokey place. I think that is a valid PSA.
Oh, and Graham says, I'm a poker. I'm a smoker.
Hey, look at this. I know you actually can't really see it very well up in the thing, but look at that. Boop.
Space Cowboy, yeah.
Look at the bubble. And see, it looks like this is now a big bubble with the saying in it. See?
Oh, I just love it's just so wonderfully subtle. It's not screaming. You made some good choices there, Mariah.
Thank you.
I applaud it.
I'm gonna give a little bubbles to some of these guys because you know they need to be. They're talking too. This is our main guy, and then this is our main guy.
And Devin Rex says I'm still learning to navigate Facebook. Me too.
I think we all are, and then they change it and move things. And
you are ever so welcome, Kathy. And damn it, it just moved up, and I was going to say Kathy.
Oh no, not
it goes too fast.
She hadn't been drinking, y'all. Boop. Little bubble boop. Love it. Let's slide another bubble behind you.
Jenny 2810 said she looked up her pokes and she's received 2. Both 12 years ago.
Poking since, you know? What year was that?
Hey, I'm really happy that
2014.
They're archived. I want to know about my archived posts.
Who was poking me prior to, was this
Oh my God,
pre-pandemic
that's
poking?
so funny. Oh, Kathy Ann, you are ever so welcome. Oh, Nancy,
I love this.
do the hokey pokey.
Do we no? Okay. Sometimes I'm trying not to gild my bubble lilies here.
I don't be gilding those bubbles.
I'm pleased about it though.
All right, now we had some sage advice here, and it went boom for me again, and
Okay,
I'm trying to find it.
Okay. And Graham wants to know, the better question is, who is poking, and do I still like them? I know that's right.
Hey, I was like, I don't even know if those people are still my friends.
They may not be. There
It
been
might,
some clearing out, some saging.
It might be some angry poking.
It could be some angry.
You know.
And
it's not.
It's not healthy.
Friendly.
It's not healthy. Okay.
Okay, and Lisa Minglet says she does not poke back for safety's sake. Well,
I agree.
I already poked back and just.
She was like, oh, should I have done that?
Yeah. Nope. Guess not. But I think the person that poked me was friendly. It was a recent arrival on Facebook. She was a recent arrival on Facebook.
Oh.
I don't remember who it is, and I'm telling you, I can't get over there right now. It's dangerous.
She can't switch screens because then things go places. She can't find things. Yeah, I need some little bubbles in between this one and this one.
Remember, I was going to go take a shower after all this poking. Best day ever! That is the question of the day, to poke or not poke. We've all discussed that. We know what happened, what's happening on Facebook, and Mariah says, do not poke. Vanessa is going to go eat her dinner.
All right.
Bye, Vanessa.
Thanks for hanging. Make sure y'all give those thumbsy upsies. And if you're coming in, hello and welcome.
And Sandy Scandy said, if you have to ask, you probably don't.
That's right.
LOL.
I think that's good PSA
right
there.
That has never, ever been my
and as my
go-to thought of the day.
As my dad used to say, nothing good happens after midnight. So, and then I said, then why do I have to be home at 11?
It might take you a while to get there.
Yeah. It's like, just in case.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, but I know, but I'm going over to New Mexico and there's an hour difference. So you're making me come home. Number one, I had to leave. Okay.
2 hours.
Here's the thing. So if I had to be home at 11 in Texas, it took about 30 minutes, depending on, if I was taking the back roads and driving very fast, about 30 minutes. So that meant that I had to leave at 10:30 my time, Texas time, which was 9:30. Nothing was happening. Like, that's when things are just starting to get good. Just, just saying.
Yeah, that time change was always a... Yeah, what did you talk about today on Monday? Poking
and being on
holes
and time.
And trypophobia is the name for fear of holes.
Hey, what's the fear of bubbles?
I don't know that there is one.
Oh, there has to.
Somebody will look it up.
I'm sure. I mean, if you're afraid of holes, should we make one coming out of that fish's boot? That's not very serious. We need our fish to be serious.
Lisa Minglet's dad said the same thing, Mariah.
Mm-hmm.
He was a truck driver and he knew the dangers.
Well,
on the road.
Did you live at the border of like a time zone change, which was, very inconvenient for my social life? Very.
All right. Monica Davila from Google. She says, quote, a Facebook poke is a simple, low-effort digital nudge to get a friend's attention. Say hello. Show you're thinking of them or flirt without sending a full message.
There you go.
There you go. Thank you for that, Monica Davila.
I was like, did we know Monica?
Poking and fear of
Davila
holes, I know. They kind of go together. Because you can poke holes in things.
Yeah, and then it lets the bubbles out.
Yeah. Oh, fear of bubbles. Handy scandy. Oh, I can't even say it. It's ebulaphobia. All right, I need to write that down. And boy, this...
Ebuliophobia. Ebulio. Ebuliophobia. You had the... See, but... I'm telling you, the drive time in the Who's What's is because all my friends were over in Clovis, New Mexico. I was in Friona, Texas.
Okay, everybody's saying hello to Christina. I'm not sure.
Nothing was going on over in Friona.
Not sure.
Nothing that I wanted to be.
And Handy Scandy says that buliophobia is an extension of trypophobia. Eddie went to school with an Abulio, and his brother is Julio.
Eddie can say that because he's Eduardo. Let's just all be real about that. Okay, look at that's some good. Okay, I just again, this is very pleasing to my, picking and gluing and then you can see through them. And I think here in a little bit, so once the glue has fully dried and set, you'll be able to see through them even more so. But
I know that song, Eddie.
Look at that. Isn't this just so much fun?
Kathy, it is so much fun. And the bubbles have just brought up all kinds of things. Those are just absolutely fabulous bubbles.
And let me tell you, see, you would not be able to, like, stencil that on.
Oh, and the fear of being poked with a sharp object is achmophobia. Achmophobia. I don't know how you say that. Yeah, I know. The down by the junkyard.
Okay, I'm gonna put one more little one on this because I've been putting them all on their, like, their lips and stuff. So I want that one coming out of his mouth because I just feel like that's proper.
And Liz says the bubbles are fabulous. They really change the depth of the underwater scene. Monica Dowla says they look fabulous, Em, and she has hardy eyes.
Coming out of his mouth.
I'm just reading you.
Right there.
Don Ho, yes. Tiny bubbles in the wine make you feel happy, make you feel fine.
Tiny bubbles.
Hey, that's pretty good for just, right off the cuff.
Okay. Now, we're going to play with some other bubbles.
Oh my gosh, I love Taco Bell, Mariah, and it makes fun of me.
Okay, so we need to discuss also, all right, this coming Sunday is the 1st. So we will have a new color combo. I will have a new project. I don't know if we'll get back to the fish book during the month of February.
Why not?
Because I'm going to be working on a box that you just waved about yesterday, which I was very offended by.
Horrible.
What is that?
Horrible.
What is that phobia?
Thank you, Eddie. I'm glad
somebody's showing your box without permission.
Heart-shaped.
Anyway.
Okay, now somebody said something here.
Okay.
Lisa Minglet said, these pages are truly, I have a dream worthy.
Thank you, Lisa.
Yes, it's good that, and we have Dean Martin.
Hey, and I did this all last week. Sans the bubbles, obviously. We did that today.
Yeah. That's because we didn't have them ready.
Yeah, because we discussed.
You didn't know that you wanted them.
Well, yeah, we didn't really know what the whole thing was going to be. Now, here, let me talk about, we could start a new one. But I do want to spray some more bubbles because that'll be fun.
Hello, Amy K.
Here's my thought. I had
She
this
retracted her message.
idea about another underwater scene kind of situation. And let me just sketch it out for you. Basically. I don't know. This is some rando piece of paper that I was using for.
Oh, okay. Now, just a minute. It's going too fast.
Things.
Okay.
Because I was thinking about, just
yes,
our society in a whole, or, as a whole. And that, it's almost like there was a fishbowl that sunk to the bottom of the ocean. And, and a lot of us are just kind of out here getting, hanging out in our little schools of fish. And then some people decided that, they wanted to go down. This I've been thinking about these sorts of things. And sorry, sketchy is not here. Let me draw this out a little bit with something that's more visible, because I'm not. This is just my idea, and this is the idea page. So, boop, boop, boop.
I applaud this.
Okay.
Shannon just came in and she said the fish book is looking good.
Thank you. And, here's just, fishy people's just hanging out, chit-chatting, talking. Then some fish are heading off down here. And then there are some fish that have, made it in here. And
who's in the bubble?
Exactly. Who's in the bubble? And how is it that we can help them get out of here? Because inside of here, these folks talking to each other are not getting the same information.
Oh, yeah, good point.
That these folks out here are getting, and we're like...
You could even make the water slightly pink and rose-colored glasses nod.
Oh, that's kind of a good idea. And down here, they're just consuming things like this. What's that other one? OAN, I think. People like Tim Pool. I don't even know how to spell his name, but I think it's with an L-E. And they're just nibbling on all of this stuff. And I'm like, these guys up here are like, hey, that ain't right.
Somehow or other, you've got to make those fish down there at the bottom look really stupid. How can you do that?
I don't think that that's fair.
What?
I don't think that that is fair at all.
That the fish inside the bowl? I'm putting him there too. I think you need to end. It's not that they're stupid. It's they're uninformed, and their belief system has gotten in the way of information.
Well, and we found out yesterday that some of the things that like Ben is consuming, we're just gonna here just for transparency purposes here, that some of the things that he's seeing and getting on, especially like Facebook, he has an understanding that that information, like clips and things that may have been real from like 16 years ago, people are now utilizing to make new videes
that make it look like it's happening now
in places
I knew that was
not.
The thing with Portland.
Yeah. And that this and if you understood, okay, wait, that's weird. But he's just so emotionally invested in the information that is coming at him. He isn't stopping for a second to go, that seems odd. Why are there palm trees and sand and things here, and yet they're telling me that it is in a place that there's
Minneapolis, where it's like
snow. Or that the cars seem older, or that, there's little things that you have to pick up on to be able to go, okay, that doesn't seem right. So why am I getting this information, and why is it being fed to me in this way?
So there's a difference between ignorance and stupidity.
Mm-hmm.
Ignorance is you don't know.
Yeah.
Stupidity is you don't have the brain power to figure it out, which that may be. They're not mutually. They can be the same.
Well,
you can be ignorant and stupid at the same time.
Yeah.
But you can be ignorant without being stupid. Yeah. Okay. All right, I gotta move.
I think maybe
here.
it is partially that that they're told that inside of the bowl this is where it's safe, and really everybody's going, hey, it's really
all right. No,
better out here.
Chris Frankel made an observation here. Says
Okay.
the fish bowl is clear. The fish can see. They choose to stay. Dorothy Baron said, could there be a fish hook in the bowl? Swallowing the bait? See, that's interesting. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because you have some outside, nefarious kind of, I don't know if they're fish or...
Liz says an octopus in the bubble keeping guard and tentacles seeking out more fish.
I hate to make the octopus a bad guy because I kind of like the octopus.
I know, but there's good and bad octopus.
Okay. Octopi.
And Keen Design 64 just showed up.
Okay.
And Laura says because there's no thinking involved. Or no thinking allowed.
Well, and it's...
Or put a shark inside the bowl, maybe.
No, and here, because I'm telling you, like, we have somebody here that... And there was an interaction just this last night that we were like, okay, we got it. Like, and I keep telling people, I want to know. I want to understand. Because for us, it's like, okay, well, if we understand, then maybe we can help present something else to be able to, like, you can't just say, hey, you were wrong and this information that you have is wrong and just wrong. That isn't going to help anybody.
Well, all it does is make you defensive.
Then they just burrow down, and they're down burrowing down below.
Yeah. Hey, Paula showed up here.
You have to equip people, and this is once again why the nefarious are bad octopus. Actually, let's give him mean eyes. He's mean, Mr. Grinch.
Yeah, make him a little skinny. Yeah, there you go. Mad.
So they don't want you to ask questions.
Then he says it's octopuses.
Or be able to feel comfortable in asking those questions, and then, hey, maybe the answers that you get, because that's what we were experiencing yesterday, is that the information that he was receiving, he was still just like, no, that isn't, because it's such a core part of identity. So when somebody tells you that, hey, the things that you have been believing and the things that you feel so strongly about are not actually in alignment with facts and reality, that's hard. Because you're like, whoa, that's...
And especially when you have someone who is a good person. They're actually easier to... Because they just can't believe somebody else would do something.
Be that evil.
Would be that evil. And Van he is a very good person. He would defend you to his death. Well, he's a Marine. And that's built in. And it's almost like that.
But it almost has set him up in a way to not ask the questions either, because he was very good at following orders.
Yes.
Because that's who they are. Like, that is a core part of them, where we're like, whatever. You can't make me.
And Paula says, just putting her shopping away. No idea what's going on. Well, you'll just have to go back.
This is something that I want to build out. And this is also, I think, how I want to have conversations with y'all, why the fish book is important, how I deal with it, because there's a lot going on that I'm just trying to understand. I have to put it in a visual space for me to go, okay, now...
So it becomes digestible.
Right. This is my processing, because if you just hold it in and I'm not having any of this with y'all, I'm only having conversations with myself, then that is also just only going to... That's one way you can get your confirmation bias, by just having those conversations with yourself, because nobody's giving you pushback. I love it that P and I are able to do that, because just a second ago, I'm like, I don't think that they are stupid. I think that people have been prepped and not allowed education to even navigate, because he was not able to tell what videos were real,
I know.
how old they are, if some of it was AI, if
this is one of the things that they're teaching in European schools.
Yeah.
How to identify that sort of thing. And you have to understand, I mean, the first computer I had 2 children.
Yeah, I can remember. And so we were still living in Lubbock, Texas at the time. All right, but this is just, and I appreciate y'all coming here and allowing me to have these conversations, because it is helping me process.
Solidify.
Well, process. I don't want anything. Hey, this goes back to this Jello, not concrete. Because as soon as you turn to concrete, nothing's changing you.
Well, so here's my question. When in this process of enlightenment do you get to call someone stupid if they're not believing the facts that are in front of them? Because I at some point you got to call it. I'm sorry.
You are not wrong. There is this video, and I'll come back and I'll put it in the description box below, because I think there was an article and it was like a Think Big or something, because they kind of brought the story back up. But basically there was this interview with a KGB officer who had defected to Canada. This was back in the 80s, and they interviewed the guy, and he said, so this process has all been going on for a very, very long time. That's why I say that, like, there are nefarious things that are going on within inside of here that folks don't even understand, that those videos, those things that they are seeing, aren't even necessarily coming from inside propaganda. It is outside of this world, or outside of this country. So the KGB officer, the guy said, well, how do we get people out of this? And he goes,
this
warning. This is, a lot of times, you pretty much have to step on their balls.
Or they age out.
And what was the thing during that time, during the 1960s, that kept people from the first round of all of this type of, I don't know. Propaganda, yeah. So it was during the 60s. People were going to college and getting free educations. Oh. And they couldn't. People weren't accepting it.
Yeah.
They needed a dumber populace and more mass access, which, again, here we are with the internet and things of that nature. More mass access to all of that. So that's where we're at.
Okay. I got to come back here because somebody said something that was real. Okay. Graham says you have to have a growth mindset versus fixed, and I've read that book. I agree with that. Mm-hmm. But what segment of the population actually is even aware of that as a concept, much as less as a working plan? I think very little. We need to be teaching that kind of stuff in school rather than what's the capital of France.
Yeah, right now, like, we got to go back to some very basic, like, how you operate in this world of technology. And this is why, like, when Izzy's watching things, we talk to her all the time. Like, do you think that's real or fake? Is that AI? Do you understand what's going on here? Do you understand what they're trying to tell you? Why are you watching these videos that have a side-by-side thing? Because do you understand that in your brain, yes, you like this thing, but it's talking to you about another thing. And that was even that video that Van was watching. Brad was like, what was on the screen was different than what you were hearing. Like, what you're hearing and what you're seeing are not the same
dissonance
things.
Creating
so
that.
it is programming you to go, okay, I accept that. You have to understand, and Brad's really good at, like, seeing these sorts of things, because number one, he plays video games, so he's very quick at this. They're like, he's got that kind of mind. He does that even, like, with scrolling it. Now I'm like, whoa, dude, you need to slow down. My brain doesn't work that fast.
I do think it's also what Lyndon Johnson said, back in the day when we were doing the first round of civil rights business, or not first, but one of the significant where it was actually legislated.
Yeah.
The only thing you have to do to convince someone of your point of view is put somebody out there that they can feel better than.
Yeah.
And that's, the black people serve that purpose for those people. They wanted to keep them there because that's the only way they could feel good about themselves.
And time again, that's the playbook. Time and time again, that is what. Actually, let me read y'all something, because it falls into line with some of this.
Yes, and Chris Frankel, humans appear to have always needed to feel special and chosen. Oppressors are very good at playing that card.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Time and time again, we work it out. The huge thing is the solidarity, the community, being able to go, okay, well, we do not, no, the majority of us do not accept this. This is not how we're going to go about this. And so therefore, we come together and push it back.
But I think also you have what we assume everyone else is going to be able to process that in the same manner.
That has been
and
really
understand
hard.
it. And assumptions begin with ASS.
That has been so hard for me because, and we talk about that even with our art stuff, y'all. Seriously, like, here, let's bring it back to the art. I have to tell P all the time, listen, they don't have the same information. They are not coming from the same place. They didn't study this. They didn't, this is new. So building up your base knowledge and then everybody being able to, and this is again, why it's important to have community and for us to have these conversations and say, oh, well, I didn't know that. That's new information.
Well, and look, this is example. Mariah's talking about what to put in her fishbowl bubble here, and look at the conversation we have generated just with that one visual image. And this is, the fish book evolved.
100%.
We didn't.
Anne was talking about it on her channel yesterday. Hey, if y'all haven't followed Anne Laura, you need to. Love some Anne Laura. She streams on Sundays and Wednesdays. Is that right? My brain today. I need more water.
Mo will put it in there.
Yeah, Mo. I think Mo knows. But yeah, Anne Laura is so wonderful, and she had said that yes, we need to do the postcard thing again. She sent me lovely things. I don't know where I was going with that. Sorry, I got off on a sidetrack there. But
she brought up your book.
Yes, she brought up the book, and that it started out with somebody buying some some very pricey tin tuna, and that was Castle Van. That was Van that bought that from Sprouts.
And I just keep telling Mariah he is a really good person, and his good personness is what gets him where he is, because he just can't believe somebody would be that horrible. And Mike Cross, J5K, says, I remember having this sort of discussion after I read George Orwell's 1984 for English literature back in the 60s. We have changed the perspective, but the outlook was the same. Well, sweetie, that book has been banned. Nobody can read that in schools now.
Well, that you still get your hands on it.
Of course you can read it, but they don't want that sort of discussion.
No, and they're definitely not like giving you like, hey, you should read this.
No.
Oh, I loved it. Okay, so here's another really cool thing that's happening, like even within just our community here. There are a couple of bookstores. I think one's in Plano and one's in McKinney. And they actually did a huge setup. I'd like to go over there. Again, Plano, McKinney, another 30, 45 minutes. Like, nothing happens out in this. We live out,
in the boonies.
In the boonies, according to, the rest of the world. Or the DFW area. Anyway. They did a window installation. It was so great. So they did all these book pages, this flow back behind it. And they did all of the books. So like The Handmaid's Tale, the 1984. I think even Hunger Games is applicable to things that are happening in the world right now.
And children's books, the Penguin book.
God, every time I read the Penguin book, I cry. I'll start thinking about it and I'll start crying because it just, gets me.
the it just silly things that you would think. When you start worrying about presenting people with ideas that they can talk about and
showing children just how to be empathetic.
Yeah, seriously?
That's what we're scared of? Okay.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't fit your narrative of life? Well,
and valuing education. And I missed a comment here, and I'm sorry, I'm trying to get back. Okay. Aid 053. My grandparents had a 6th and 7th grade education, but they understood back then that education was a must, and they instill it in us to get all that we can get. Yes, we don't have that mindset right now. That isn't what people
and here
are.
Coming from somebody with half a semester of college, coming from 2 parents, highly educated, highly, with higher
both with
education,
2
degrees, and all these things. It was pushed big. Don't it wasn't their fault. This was just a kid that was the main thing. I think my driving force was, I don't know. I think about this sometimes. Had we stayed in Lubbock, what would the course? How would it be different?
Oh, yes, always.
Because it was at least a little bit bigger of a town. It was a college town and all that. They moved me to a town of like 2,000 or 3,000. It was like a 2A, 3A school.
Yes. Small town.
I hated it then. Like, as soon as we arrived in town, I'm like, yeah, this is not where I want to be. Like, I knew that so I was going into the 4th grade.
Yes.
Yeah. I knew that then. I was like, how long are we going to be here? And the plan was it was only supposed to be a couple years, but it ended up being a little longer than that. And through a nervous breakdown and hey, I got to get out of here, graduated early. Then went to Texas Tech. And then was like, oh, this is freedom. I needed more monitoring.
And her father and I would have horrible arguments about child rearing styles. Because you have to understand, I grew up in the country on a farm. I was allowed to do pretty much anything that I could do, right? Her father grew up in a metropolitan area, Denver, Colorado, very highly populated and a lot more danger. His parents were very controlling, very micromanagers.
Well, you have to think about, so this was the other thing, P's family, farmers, not wealthy at all. But that wasn't really a thing. I don't think it was.
I don't think, I didn't ever feel like we always had money for whatever I wanted.
Yeah. And growing up, I always felt that way, but according to my brother, again, we grew up in the same household, only 3 years apart. And his vision or his remembering is much different than mine, which is crazy. But my dad, his mother was in the Nazi youth. Her father was an SS officer. That's the mind frame, and a lot of that didn't necessarily go away. I was thinking about this morning, that it was kind of embedded.
Inga definitely was at that age where all of that was part of her psyche forever.
All right. And this whole better than, and it was really amazing. My mom and I talk about this all the time, that, my dad turned out as well, and
yeah, it's normal.
And
I like to say a lot of that is due to my influence on
probably.
him.
And also the 1960s.
1960s, very true.
So the whole being educated, it doesn't have to necessarily come from institutional education. It's just helpful, especially in a society where we would like that education to be more accessible to whomever would like to receive it. Because, where I was going with that whole thing is that in my life, I was educated all through my life. I had higher education at while I was still in elementary school, going to college classes with my parents. I grew up in a lot of ways with them, going to school, discussing things in front of us. And see, I don't know if Nathan was around as much.
He wasn't. He was out riding his bike and trying to kill himself.
Yeah, bouncing balls, whacking balls,
doing boy stuff.
Doing boy stuff. So that is also a difference, is that I was just there listening to the conversations a lot.
Well, like I said, I nursed Mariah until she was 2.
Are y'all enjoying this? We're having a great therapy session.
We really are, and I don't know if I should apologize for that or if I don't know. And I sat and nursed her watching the miniseries Holocaust. And emotionally, you are.
She feels like it was.
I do. I feel like that.
I don't know.
That was part of the whole thing.
I don't know what I want out of this, but I'm just doing things while we're talking.
I think that's just
things are happening over here.
Fine.
If y'all want to know, let me, give me some pinky like, hey, what's going on here? Can you tell me about the art while you're, having your therapy session? Thumbsy upsies for those of you that have come in. Like it, love it, share it with somebody. Needs a little therapy.
Okay.
On a Monday. Okay, why I chose this. Let me just tell you about this real quick. This is the iridescent, what is it? Golden stuff. If you put it in, you mix it with water, it separates out. Y'all saw earlier, it was kind of that turquoisey color. So see, it's going to separate out again. That's why I chose it. Plus, it's just fun. Can't spray it because, it's all clogged up and maintenance,
Yeah, it's a good one. I think someone said they loved reading and Izzy does. She
likes to be read too.
She likes to be, and Mariah likes to be read too, because Mariah grew up with a vision issue. Her eyes weren't tracking, and I knew there was something wrong. I just didn't know what it was, and we didn't find out until much later. And okay, long story short. Anyhow, I started reading because I had to ride a bus. We lived in the country, and I used to have anxiety attacks about not having reading matter with me when I was going to be in places where I couldn't get out of. Yeah, that's and so I would take a book and I would read those. I'd make sure I had some kind of reading matter that I could read on that bus, and that was back before tablets and all that good stuff. So I guess kids now have their iPhone or whatnot.
I mean, I knock it because of just the amount of stuff that comes at them. But Izzy's always reading. They got things popping up on the screen and stuff. Some of it I don't necessarily agree with. But
that's not the kind of reading I'm talking about. Is where you're being presented with a concept that requires mental rumination, thought, critical thinking. I think that's missing.
Agreed.
And I think that is one of the things that really is missing from our educational system. We don't encourage critical thinking. We encourage
it's a results based
repetition.
Well, it's a
memorization of facts.
Can you spin it back?
Good workers. For the future.
And see, I was terrible at that sort of thing.
Well, I wasn't a very good memorizer. Yes, and I think that has something with. I had to have something to hang it on in my closet, in order to remember it.
Even now, I still that's not how again, I bring it back to the drawing that I did for you guys. That happens in my head a lot on how I am processing all sorts of information. I like to have it in that kind of, I need to see it in a setting. It needs to be more of a visual thing. This is one of the reasons I like being read to, because I can then play I can do the movie in my head. I can process it and put it into images and things that allow me to then go, okay, well, this is what we should do. Because now I have it in its scene. I understand. But it's just these words. All I'm doing is focusing on, did I pronounce that right? Is that the right word? Am I reading this right? Am I reading fast enough? Am I understand? It just eats me up. Whereas if I'm hearing it, I'm like, okay, Now I get to play the thing in my head or draw it out.
This is something that I don't, such a good thought, Mariah, because not everyone reads the same way. When I read, I have a movie going on. I'm totally absorbed. I can shut out all kinds of things that are going on around me because I'm there.
Yeah.
Not everyone does that. Not everyone is able to do that. We have a bunch of new people join us here, Mariah, and I'm very excited about that. And
Rosemary.
We have people, this whole thing
Carla.
with immigration.
Oh, I was going to read y'all that. Y'all want to hear some stats? See, this is the other thing. I love data. I love seeing data in charts and drawings. It means so much more to me than hearing, okay, this number versus this number to this number. Brad loves that stuff. Like, he's so good at it. I'm like, can I have a picture of that? And then I can process it. But I am going to read some things to you because once sometimes you already have that base image, that base picture, that base understanding of things, then being able to grab up a little bit more of the data, because once again, it's that base knowledge. You have that to build upon. Oh my gosh, and that just made me think, because see, visually, I go, oh God, that reminds me of. So there's that one documentary guy, blonde-haired dude.
Ken Burns.
No. He's a Mormon dude. Actually, he's deconstructed. Love me some deconstructed Mormons. Like, seriously. Like, I watch a lot of that content. I don't know what it is. There's a fascination there. I love it. I feel like they're very, I don't know.
You feel comfortable about that. Your dad used to invite him in and argue with him.
Maybe that's what it was. And I was always sitting on the couch going,
I just went and got a beer. Put some lime in it so I didn't get scurvy.
Yeah. Okay. So the American Immigration Council compared crime data to demographic data from 1980 to 2022. The most recent data available. Because see, it takes time to gather up this stuff.
Yes.
To gather up stuff, meaning data, information, and understanding it, and being able to verify it.
Keep reading.
Okay. The data showed that as immigrants shared as the immigrant share of the population grew, the crime rate declined. In 1980, immigrants made up 6.2% of the U.S. population, and the total crime rate was 5,900 crimes per 100,000 people. By 2022, the share of immigrants had more than doubled to 13.9%, while the total crime rate had dropped by 60.4% to 2,335 crimes per 100,000 people. Specifically, the violent crime rate fell by 34.5%, and the property crime fell by 63.3%.
Who is this put together by?
So this is the American Immigration Council, using uniform crime reporting data from the Federal Bureau of Investigation and population data from the U.S. Census Bureau. The council also explored the relationship between total crime rates and immigrant shares of the population between 2017 and 2022 at the state level. Using beta regression analysis and data from all 50 states, the results show no statistically significant correlation between the immigrant share of the population and total crime rate in any state. This means higher immigrant population shares are not associated with higher crime rates, which aligns with a wealth of prior research on this topic. I'll send y'all this because this is I found this the other day and I was just like, and you hear it and say it. I liked how they put together this information because once again, it was consumable and it wasn't just data, this. I get overwhelmed with that.
I think everyone does.
But I also like that they do give me, hey, this is where we're getting the information from. This is how we compiled it. That's important. But again, that's hard stuff to, keep and remember. And I don't remember it. But I love, these types of...
Here's another concept that's hard, Mariah. And we've dealt with this too, because Pal is putting together a project for teaching children how to not be bullies and how to react to bullying. But someone said, I said, hands are for helping, not hitting, pinching, pushing, etc. Here's my thought on that. I agree with that. But I think you also have to tell your child at some point you may have to physically stand up for yourself, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Just make sure you're not the dadgum bully in the situation. I told Izzy that
the other day. I said,
because I will kick your ass.
I told Izzy because she was talking about, she's like, she said somebody was either like bullying Ann or something like that, or it was in some kind of something. And I said, well, she's like, well, I got her out of there, or something like, it was like that Izzy handled the situation. And I said, well, what are you going to do? Is somebody going to bully you or whatever? She's like, I was like, listen. I said, that's fine. Just make sure that you are not wah-wahing before, I said, use your words and you let people know where you stand. Then, if they come at you, you go, girl.
You can do the wah-wah.
Because
I don't think that we want to make people so dadgum tolerant
that you don't go, hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. You can watch it with mama dogs and puppies and mama kitties and
yeah,
just a little. That's all I have to say about all that. All right, I've gotten these things. I don't.
Becky's Mexican pizza was burnt. We're sorry to hear that.
Sorry. Okay. All right, we got 20 minutes. I don't know where we're gonna put these. These could go on our other fishbowl business. We could glue them down to something. I think
you should just put them in an envelope.
Well, they need to dry.
Yes, because they will stick together.
They're very sticky.
They are.
I don't know if y'all enjoyed that or not. I did thoroughly.
Yes, and Sandy Franklin wants that data shared in Makers. Will do.
Okay.
It will be there. And I do think Lisbeth Karate does a great job on teaching the nuances of self-defense. I want her to do it, but she's not interested.
She said she already knows.
I can't. I'm not going to drag the kid. No. I'm not going to be that grandparent.
Yeah, when you make them do the thing, they don't love the thing.
It isn't going to be good for them anyway.
And let me tell you, Izzy's that kid that, like, seriously, if she don't want to do it, everybody's going to be miserable. She's not a people pleaser at all. There's no people pleasing.
I've told her she really needs to work on that ever so slightly.
Just a little. I've said just a little tweak. I love that you have the feralness of it all. But every once in a while, it would just be nice if you would go along to, like with what we're doing here, and then just know that we will recognize that you are participating and you are doing this thing. You don't have to love it. And then we will say, oh, you know what? Izzy was so good about that thing. Even though I don't want to do this thing that she's really into, I'm going to do that for her because I really recognize it. And, those are the conversations I have with her about that. She's been so much better lately.
Well, and she loves her audience for her dance routines.
Yes, but you got to put a timer on it.
You got to put a timer on it. And I said 3's the magic number here, Isabella.
Oh, no, I straight up put a timer on it because she has now worked.
Oh, where her routines go longer.
I don't know that they are fully worked out.
But I do find them most interesting most of the time because her interpretation of the music I find interesting.
Hey, I have this.
And I don't know if subconsciously, if there's bad things going into her brain, but the joy of watching her dance and her joy at the dancing
is fun.
Yeah.
It is. And I'm telling you, sometimes, like, she's got some routines and things. And I'm also very interested. So the conversations that she has out during recess. And let me tell you, that kid, her main reason for going to school is recess.
Here, Brad rushing 77, tool,
Yes.
and another thing, I don't know what it means, takes after cough, cough, or at least what I was like from birth to 21.
Yeah.
And you have to realize men do really, their brain cells don't hook up in their head until they're like 20s.
20s. Yeah, Brad started like
25, yeah.
It became less kid-like, more like, oh, okay, we're adults.
Yeah, we got to do some adulting.
We got to do some things that I don't necessarily want to do, but I understand that this might be what we need to do. And he took his role very seriously once he...
I love this, where Paula says, we've done one session with a group of 8 and 11-year-olds. The bully and the bullied given an audience, and then the panel of kids lead the discussion and outcomes.
That's fabulous.
I think that kind of thing really does. It has impact because it's self-determining there. They get to make decisions about what's happening.
Yeah.
And I think when you put kids in charge of, they do a lot better than you really think they're going to.
This is Carrie's artwork, by the way, and he did allow me to do this, and I was just like, I'm not going to waste this awesome, and I can go over the one areas now with my acrylic markers.
And how is this going to be utilized? You don't know
I'm
yet.
going to put in my fish book, because look, it says make a scene.
Well, I know, but it's not going to fit. I'm looking at the size.
Oh, remember who she
How
was talking
silly
about.
of me.
But I'm glad that you mentioned that, because others might have been worried too.
Okay, and Liz Benz 4557, there isn't many places you can have these discussions, M&P. You do it well.
Thank you.
I hope so. And what I really count on here is that y'all letting us know when we're not. And
Yeah.
I have the hide of a rhino. I'm not easily offended. Now, that being said.
Now, see, I can put it on the back side of that.
Oh, you can make it in the middle of the page. Just please don't cut off their little eyeballs.
No,
in the middle
I'm not
of the
going to cut off
page.
anything. They're going to get their full representation.
I'm worried about this.
Mm-hmm.
And what's Brad saying here? Somebody said,
Yeah, I think we can make this happen here. This is going to happen here because this is just a little
yes,
blanky
Brad was a dancer. I've actually seen him dance.
I thought I met him. I met him at the club.
Yeah, Mariah made me go there once. I did go
I said,
once.
come look at this boy.
And I said, I just was sure that he was a boy toy. I didn't think that he was marriageable material, but boy, was I wrong.
We were 19, okay? Actually,
he was really easy on the eyes, I will say that.
Had I turned 19 yet? I think just barely.
Barely.
Just barely. Brad and I were talking about that too, because we have real, like, it's hard, like, once you...
Pictures of them, they look like they're
the baby
12 years old.
Babies. And then it was crazy because the other day whenever Joshy was here, you know, he's 19 now. And
I think we have those.
That's how old we were when Brad and I met.
Hey, Mariah, I have a question for you.
Okay.
The funky shapes at the bottom right are stamps, right? Do we have those?
No, that's just Carrie's artwork.
Well, Carrie, I think that those need to be stamps. I like them. They're very organic, but still.
Yeah, there's.
Yeah, design wise, that I like that. Lisbeth liked my comment about boy toys. And let me tell you what, Mariah had a lot of those, and the minute they stopped doing what she wanted them to do, they were gone. And some of them didn't last in New York minute.
You know, Brad always says that. He's like, you know, when I started telling you no, is when you were a lot nicer to me.
I can't argue with that. You know,
Yeah.
And Carla says she's thinner skinned than wet strength tissue. I'm really not.
She's not. There's things though. There's things.
Yeah, I do have moments when I'm really like, okay.
And what I want to do with these fish,
Nancy Lee met her husband at a disco. Yeah, that does age you. I'm glad that those are.
Hey, if I mess this up, it's just a copy. Like, you know.
Oh, do you have a copy of the copy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because Carrie told me I could. Now, he might be like, okay, I can't watch this. But
a lot of people would like to see those as stamps. Well, good. Brad's hearing the thing, so he's hearing that, and he's a stamp maker.
Yeah. Well, and Carrie may, I think he kind of knows how to do it, but if we need to, we can make it happen. It's his call, though, of course.
Paula said her youngest niece is exactly like that. She is brutal with potential husband shopping. Rolf. She's 25 and currently in Paris enjoying the shopping. Hey, you never know. You got to shop around and kiss some frogs.
Mm-hmm. I'm digging that, yeah.
Well, you know, the whole situation with Izzy, and we call her our miracle baby because she is Mariah wasn't going to have any. Just wasn't happening, and all of the whatever hormonal treatments that had gone on prior to were brutal.
Yeah, well, we didn't do major. Well, it's expensive. It's all get out. I was like, hey, listen, we've invested enough in this. I think the universe has said this just doesn't need to necessarily happen. Then we started building a deck.
And I was real sad about the whole thing because I wanted a girl. I had boys.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I had, Ella Blue in Georgia, but that's just too far away. And
well, it's a
yeah,
different
and
dynamic.
There's some other things going on there that are, yeah. Anyway.
Well, y'all are getting a lot today.
I can't tell you. And I did tell somebody this. I mean, I even actually typed it out, Mariah. I hope you don't mind. Izzy was a home birth and a planned home birth with midwife and everything. I got to, the midwife grabbed Isabella as she came out and handed her through Mariah's legs, and I held her before the umbilical cord was ever even cut. And I kissed her little head, and I remarked, she tastes salty. And the midwife said, I don't think anyone's ever said that before. But you have to understand, Izzy was a veiled birth.
Like, she was clean.
They didn't have to go and take her.
She popped the bubble finally, and came out.
Speaking of bubbles, yeah.
Yes.
You could see the bubble. So anyway, yes, I got to hold her.
I'm sure y'all want to know all about that, right?
And Brad videotaped the whole thing.
We've never watched it.
I think we'll watch it with Izzy one day, and I think she'll be totally fascinated.
Maybe. We should get it digitized, because it's on like a
a disc. No?
Probably a chip, like an SD card, I think probably is what it is. Because it was a newer-ish camera, but not, we bought the camera just for that. Because we were like,
and I'll tell you what, it was
11 hours, I think, is what it ended up.
It was a rather long one. Of course, it was her also first baby, which is,
yeah. And I was 40.
Yeah.
Take that.
So this is why this granddaughter is pretty deadgum special.
Hey, that looks pretty good.
That is looking awesome. Are you getting some pink in there?
I can.
Gosh, I just think you need some pink.
Some pink, or like, you want bubble gummy, or do we want to go peachy? What do you want?
I think everything. You should kind of do it like you did with the orange there.
Okay. But let's make sure we put a little bit everywhere, so it
yeah,
makes
and
sense.
I am just, okay, who had a birthday? Martha. It's Martha's birthday.
Happy birthday.
And Studio Art by Reba.
Hey, Reba.
Is here. And Wildwood Dangle. So that must be
here. I want
Marta. Oh, okay.
I go back with this one here. Is Carrie still with us? Or I know he's got things he needs. I don't know if he's still here. Still here, Carrie?
I don't know. Oh, Karen, she had a veiled birth also.
Oh, yeah?
How about that? Paula says she picked her husband outside a Latin bar at 3 a.m. after a whole night of girly cocktails.
That totally tracks.
Yeah, Yeah, well, so much for not making good decisions when you're
Yeah,
tipsy.
it was past midnight.
Waiting for the 12:05. Hoping it'll take me just a little further down the line.
If y'all haven't figured out that Juice Newton is a very happy place for us.
Okay.
I need to let y'all know that this was printed out with a laser printer. That's one of the reasons I'm able to do what I'm doing.
Without a lot of smeary stuff going on.
Yeah, because if I would have done it with the inkjet, here's kind of the thing you got to keep in mind with that. If you do have an inkjet printer, use the better paper, whatever better paper that means for you. Presentation paper's great.
Ideal.
Of any sort. But don't go with just a regular copy paper, because especially with something like this, you're trying to do extra mediums and wet stuff and things of that nature, you're going to be sad.
Yeah.
Then you want to make sure that your inkjet printed image has probably sat for a day, 24 hours. You'll have better results, because the sooner you do it, it still activates the ink in it. But if you let it sit for a bit, it's less likely. But then, obviously, the most ideal situation is the laser print.
Okay, Becky wants to know, what is a veiled birth?
So, you know what's crazy is Call the Midwife show. It was on BBC or Masterpiece, or it was one of those shows. That's how I learned about it. That's what I knew what it was. But it's when the baby actually comes out, she still had her sac.
Amniotic sac, yes.
Yeah, when your water break, I didn't have a full on.
The water didn't break.
Water break. Because she came out, and that's why it also took so long, because it was like a little, she would,
she'd bubble down, and then she'd go back up.
And then the midwife was like, I don't know that I want to bust, because she knew, we could do that, and maybe that's where we get at some point. She's like, but I think, it's going to happen. And sure enough.
Yeah.
And she came out, and it,
She was totally clean. She was like she'd been showered off, except she tasted salty.
Which is also,
yeah.
I don't know that everybody needs to know all that. But
and Liz says, no, she's queasy.
Yeah.
Eddie was backwards. Well, that explains a lot of things.
In good ways.
In good ways, Eddie.
But he was like, hey, I'm not going to do this.
He's going to jump in feet first.
Yeah, just feet first.
Well, better to break a leg than your noggin.
Did you come out that okay? Or because that wasn't a C-section, or because at one point, I don't know. Questions.
Oh, and Karen said she had a breech baby also. Wow.
Well, she had 7 of them, so I'm sure each and every one of them was different.
That's what Mariah screams out when we're out in the public and there's other kids running around. That's the only one I've got. Be careful with her.
Yeah, that's the only one.
Oh.
And we're old.
Yes, amniotic fluid, like saline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, but not everybody's into this conversation.
I guess not. That's okay.
I don't know. We're holding a pretty good number today.
Oh, and
welcome, everybody. We got 6 minutes.
6 minutes. Oh, I'm supposed to be watching that, and I haven't been.
That's okay.
And it is amazing how every birth story is so different. I'm sure forceps were involved. Gosh, that fish is looking good, Mariah. I'm just looking at it from here. Did you ever start your pink?
I did a little bit, but then I had to bring more orange in, so I understood where more of my pink was going to go.
Well, I was talking about on the scales there.
Well, I haven't hit that yet, because I wanted to know how my fins were going.
Ah.
Because I think that's going to matter. Now what we can do is come through here on, because this is going to be the more...
Well, and I don't mean to be messing up Carrie's composition there, but you could ostensibly cut out the separate parts.
I was thinking about that, because I could even pop dot them, and I could have them flow into that one page.
And I just, I think that would be honoring the beauty of the artwork as well.
I think Carrie's fine with a lot of that. Like, he's the type of artist that understands that, like, you know, once you put something out into the world, then, like, it's for the next person to do with, hopefully, you know, in honor. I'm not gonna totally obliterate.
Axel Storm 2463 said she only has one child. She understands your feelings about that.
Yeah. And that's all. It's like Hal, but Zao. Maybe, is it Zao then? Hal. Zao. Zao. I say Zal because, you know, I'm Texan. That interferes with my mouth sometimes.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, so A053 said, my husband needed a quick neck massage because as the pains hit, I grabbed his neck. I told Scotty, I said, you need to get out of here because I'm going to jump off this table and stab you with a scalpel knife. He was just trying to be wonderfully, you know, concerned and asking me every 5 minutes, you know.
He's kind of a control freak, so like that sort of.
And he had to sign a waiver that if he fainted, that they were going to take care of me first.
Right. Okay, that was maybe not a great idea. This is maybe.
Oh my goodness. Graham was 2.5 pounds.
Oh.
That is a really teeny tiny baby.
Izzy was.
Mariah was huge.
Yeah.
She was way overdue. She had
fingernails,
hairy back.
Well, like I said, I'm a furry girl. Have been since 1977. Oh, that was good. Yeah, there we go. That was a good little fix.
Oh yeah, there were some words there. And I told you at the time I had a Blue Cross Blue Shield insurance, which was back in the day primo. And I was in the hospital for 7 days. Finally, the 7th day, the doctor came in and said, "Good God Almighty, are you still here?" I said, "Hey, number one, the food's not bad. I like the baby coming and going. I am good with this." He said, "Obviously, this is your second child." I said, "Yeah, the other one's with his great grandmother in Colorado."
Yeah, getting, you know.
Yeah.
Brainwashed that he's, you know, the chosen one.
Being prepped for his,
yes.
What do you call entitled?
Yes, his entitlement training was,
yeah,
was strong. Oh. Y'all think we're joking?
Yeah, we're really not.
Oh, I love this. I don't know if y'all do. Oops. I want this eyeball to be yellow. And if we hate it, then we can change it.
This is very true.
That was a little much. I gotta come back over with the black. I've had too much coffee. What are we doing here? Oh, we got, all right, we're at time.
You're at time. It's 11:59.
Well,
You have hearts going up.
Do I hold up? Okay, we need to hold up bubbles. I'm going to hold up the bubble things and Carrie's fish, sort of.
There you go.
But I'm going to, you know, we need to make the fish sneaky because we want people to come and think that was pretty groovy and all that. Okay. Do-do. Cam, big screen. There we go. Frame, turn that off. I want blue mark on my forehead. I didn't wear earrings today.
I
didn't put earrings on today. I know. It's a sad situation, isn't it? I want my fish to kind of show. There we go.
Well, Jennifer's dog likes watching you color. And Shauna Haskins 5206 said, "Have a wonderful day, everyone."
It was a good one today.
It was a good one. Thank you for hanging in there. And Ingrid says, "Thank you, Mariah."
And I think, so it's Monday, so Karen will be on a little later. I don't know if any plans. He's been kind of coming on sometimes after us, right? I don't know. Which plans? Let us know. I'm not going to go yet because I asked a question.
Bye, Pinka. Bye, Ann. Shauna. A PS Love Cooking, Graham, Heather, Cindy, Judy, Becky, Lucy, Eddie, Nancy, Lee, Seabasket.
All right, I'm just waiting for Eddie to say.
Slap and Paint on Paper, Karen.
All right, no live from Eddie, but Karen will be on at 3, sometimes 2. So, you know.
And Kay, Carla,
see y'all then.
Mary Brown.
Otherwise, we're going to be back on tomorrow. Tuesday,
Studio Arty, Reba.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Love you like a long haul.
I love you like a long haul. Zany said bye.